Welcome back, everybody. I'm Frank. He's John. We've been off for a couple of weeks. John, welcome back. You've got plenty of turkey in you, ready to handicap a late pick five from Laurel Park on Saturday?
I am so excited to be back in action, and it's a good Saturday to come back to a pair of great stakes for two-year-old Maryland or Virginia bred juveniles as the road to the Preakness rolls on. A few of these horses we could see in stakes action here over the winter.
Well, road to the Preakness, you are getting ready. Yeah, no, this I always enjoy these races.
Technically.
These are fun races. Used to be called the Maryland Juvenile Championship, Maryland Juvenile Filly Championship. Now just the Maryland Juvenile and Juvenile Fillies. But they're always fun little races and pretty wide open in the juvenile filly, maybe a little less wide open, but a better group, I think, a little bit more accomplished group overall. So, but we'll talk about both of those races in a minute. The pick five, the late pick five starts in race five, 12% takeout. Got to get the winners of the last five races in a row, but maybe we can help you get some insights you can use to accomplish that. John's got his fingers crossed, which is apropos. So let's dive in. We'll show you John's ticket in a couple of minutes. It's going to be a $48 ticket in the late pick five, but let's talk about a couple of your key horses first, John, and we'll jump ahead to race six. That's the Maryland Juvenile going 7 furlongs, $125,000. And your key horse here going to be number five. That's Code of Silence.
Yes, I really liked his maiden win last time out. I mean, he was already stakes place before he broke his maiden, third in the first state dash behind Probably Dreaming, who we'll see in the Remsen at Aqueduct on Saturday. This one had a terrible break in a Maryland Million Nursery. I think that's kind of a throwout line. And if you take out that line, he's in steadily improving form. I really liked his maiden win last time out, where he came from way, way off the pace. He was 10 lengths back at the opening quarter, angled for run on the toad, and just blew by the field. Ate up Skillian by almost 3 lengths. Skillian came back to win a Maryland bred maiden race in impressive fashion as the 1-5 favorite last Friday. Now, the pace was very hot that day, and Code of Silence took full advantage, but there's a lot of speed in here too. As I noted, he's clearly trending in the right direction, and if he gets any kind of pace setup, he's going to be hard to hold off.
I think you just hit like lots of nails on the head there, John. I mean, probably Dreaming would be favored in this group. He ran pretty credibly against that one. I don't think he ran badly at all in the Maryland Million Nursery after kind of a disastrous start he ran on. And then, as you said last time out, he tried really hard in that race. He's under a ride there for most of the last half mile, and he keeps finding more, and easily runs past Skillian late. I agree with you, everything you said. You're going to use the seven in here as well. Hell of a hillbilly. What's your theory on that one?
Of all the speed in here, I think he's the most dangerous. He ran, I thought, a sneaky good race in the Maryland Million Nursery. He broke from one of the far outside posts, got caught wide on the pace on a day where front runners really didn't do that well on dirt, but he hung around. I think ran the best of the speed, lost by only 2 lengths. Kind of left his race in the gate last time out against first level rivals, acted up before the race, never made the front, and really had no chance. He's worked well since then. Got to figure he'll go to the front. And as long as he behaves himself in the gate this time, I think he is the most dangerous of the speeds.
All right, let's jump ahead 2 races to the $125,000 Maryland Juvenile Fillies going 7/8 of a mile. And your key horse here, we're going to take a look at right now. That's going to be Doc's Miracle for the red hot Gary Capuano and Yetsit Hazelwood.
Mr. Hazelwood is the subject of a great story on the racingbiz.com. Go check that out, everybody.
Thank you,
Um,
John.
it would be appropriate if it was called a Maryland Juvenile Filly, as whoever wins this race is more likely than not going to be named champion Maryland bred 2-year-old filly at the end of the year. And I think Doc's Miracle is the one who will take that honor. She's had a busy campaign. It's going to be her ninth start of her freshman season, and she's been in slowly improving form throughout the year, much like Code of Silence. As noted earlier, she set the pace on a track not favoring speed in Maryland. Millian Lassie held on for second to Jumping the Gun, who was also at Aqueduct this afternoon, finished second to her 3 starts back. Then last time out, won the Smart Halo, I thought, with a big closing move. Prosecco Rita, a very well regarded, speedy Brittany Russell trained filly, went out, set a long early lead, was still clear at the top of the stretch, but under urging from Hazelwood, Doc's Miracle got up to win by 3 parts of a length, ran a career best figure that day on the Brisbane scale of 89, and we'll get some validation of that race earlier in the card as Prosecco Rita is in race number 4, a first level allowance. If she wins that race, I think it'll boost Doc's Miracle's stock even further, but even if she doesn't, as noted, it's an improving filly for white hot connections. I think she's going to be tough to beat. And I think the best single in the sequence.
So I did want to ask you about that. Interesting that you single here. You've got a couple other interesting runners. You got Superstitious, who beat her in the Lassie, rallying to get up by a neck. You got Just Filtered, who ran, I'd say, just okay last time out in the Smart Halo, but had prior good starts. I mean, you got Project Maximus, who might be speed of the speed here. You can make a case for a couple others. Why are you so certain that it's going to be Doc's Miracle?
In a race like this, where 3 horses are going to take pretty much all the money, I think you kind of have to zero in on one for pick five purposes. Otherwise, it's going to jack up the cost of your ticket quite a bit. I was very high on Project Maximus after her maiden win at Parks in August, but I know she won last time out, but I don't think it was that visually impressive. I'm not too confident about her being able to go 7 furlongs. And Butch Reed has not done well with his shippers from Parks so far at this meet. Superstitious, I thought, ran well in the Lassie, getting up over Doc's Miracle, but she was entered in the Smart Halo, was scratched, has worked only okay since. I'm not quite sure how she'll do off the long-ish break. And then I was very underwhelmed by Just Filtered's race last time out in the Smart Halo. She had every chance to chase down Prosecco Rita and really did not make a dent at all. Did turn in a bullet workout last Saturday at Fair Hill, so she could bounce back, but I can't take that proposition at low odds.
All right, so you're going to single the two here. We're going to put up your ticket right now. Again, the late pick five starts in race 5, 12% takeout. So good value on this wager. Walk us through your ticket, John.
So we'll start with some condition climbers going a mile in race 5, going 3 deep in here. The 9, Daddy Yankee, and the 3, Lucked In, both with a ton of late speed, should be flying late. We'll also use the 7, Work Hard, coming off a nice win at Delaware Park last time out for Mr. Capuano and Mr. Hazelwood. As noted, 2 deep in race number 6 with Code of Silence and Hell of a Hillbilly. We're 4 deep in race 7, a first level allowance contest for 3-year-olds up at a mile and a 16th. We have the 3 chalks on the ticket, along with number 2, Super Accelerate as Lasix, second off a year plus layoff. He has a lot of backclass. He is a stakes winner. I think he could jump up and run a big one. Race number 8, Single Doc's Miracle. Race number 9, Maiden Claiming, 3-year-old fillies using the 4 logical ones in here, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got to figure if Doc's Miracle does get home in the Maryland Juvenile filly, we can just kind of sit back and hope that the biggest will pay comes home in race 9.
I want to go back to Super Accelerate for a minute. The 2 horse in race 7 that you're using didn't show a thing last time out, and you have to wonder, given that they're adding Lasix, if the horse bled a bit, and which leads me to this: if he runs okay Saturday but doesn't win, keep an eye on him next time out. A lot of times horses move up in that second time on Lasix, and so might be one to just have in the stable mail.
I agree. I mean, as noted, he won the start in NASCAR as a 3-year-old. Actually won 3 in a row at Lowell that summer with big figures every time. And as you said, he looks like a type who could do well over the winter. Have to imagine both the Bender Stakes on December 20th and or the Jennings on January 17th, both on his radar screen.
Well, we'll see. He's got to
Yeah,
run a
yeah,
decent race
yeah. Got to do
before
this first, and then we
anything's
can
on
talk
his
about
screen.
it.
Because that 17 buyer not going to win too many races. So, all right, that's it. John's late pick five, $48 ticket starts in race five, 12% takeout. Any final thoughts, Mr. Piazzik?
No, I mean, I'm just hoping to get Doc's Miracle home and maybe catch a price somewhere along the way. And it's going to be a great day, not just as a bettor, but as a fan, because I think some of these two-year-olds could end up being very nice.
All right, sounds good, John. That's going to do it for us here on our Pick Five video. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you very much.